In manufacturing, there's been many hurdles to hop over this year, let alone the normal business struggles you may have. For many, they have found out how important their website and digital marketing has been to keep moving forward. Hi, everyone. Rob Palowitz, President and CEO of Palo Creative. And today we'll be talking with Bill DiToro, President of Anatomical Concepts. They are an orthotics and medical device manufacturer embarking on their 30-year anniversary. We welcome Bill DiToro Jr., President of Anatomical Concepts. He is certified in prosthetics and orthotics and has more than 20 years of experience. So we want to welcome Bill to the show. Bill, thanks for taking time. We appreciate you fitting us in for this little discussion about business and where the current state is, with your operations there at Anatomical. So welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this year has been obviously an unprecedented year for, not only individuals, but also for businesses. So what do you think you've been implementing, marketing wise at the beginning of the year that has changed once the pandemic hit? How those strategies changed since the beginning of the year till now?
Well, we just kept our emphasis on our online presence, being immediately accessible for our customer, questions and concerns, and continuing to, utilize our main salesperson, which in our view is our website. That remained our essential marketing focus. So aside from, what the pandemic, brought us, the cancellation of in-person trade shows, which we also partake in, anywhere up from 3 to 5 trade shows per year. There wasn't much different than how we really approached our customer base in that respect. So, these trade shows actually, they tried a virtual trade show. We just took part in one 2 weeks ago. I had to do it anyway for my continuing education credits, but we didn't actually partake as exhibitors because I wasn't really sure how that would really work.
So did you see there was much change with your audience, during this time, or your customers, other than them maybe not being able to go in the office? How have you reacted to that as far as the audience change?
Okay, so the clinics that see the patients for medical device fittings were under limited hours, and obviously had to restructure the way they did business, in order to stay compliant with local, state, and national quarantine mandates. So, however, when it came to our products, they're mainly fit in the hospitals. So, we felt we needed to be prepared for an additional increase in demand, based on the potential of more hospitalizations due to COVID. So we, pretty much stayed business as usual, even though we, lost a lot of our distribution business. I mean, almost up to 40% of the typical capacity of ordering domestically. However, our international business seemed to be the opposite than here during the initial quarantine back in March and April. So if not for that business, we could have possibly had to limit our production capabilities.
Right. So as we wind through this, has this really changed? Is this going to change your business model and how you deal with, healthcare? Does this, you think this is going to make a big change with healthcare? We kind of know, a lot of telemedicine and some other things like that have come in play, but being you're dealing with, braces and devices, where it's more, the tangible thing, hands-on, I can't really see that changing much. You still got the same things you need to do, correct?
Yeah. I mean, aside from what we just discussed, I think, we're seeing an average demand and what we have to put out, with hints of increases in certain product areas. I think that, talking to some of my colleagues, they did convert over to, certain telehealth, aspects of doing business because, like I said, the clinics weren't open, initially. they weren't seeing people in the offices, and we were just resorting to do hospital calls, emergency type situations for bracing, so even though what we do with our product, I mean, we have a lot of patients calling us, and asking us, how do you adjust this, or can I get a replacement liner or something for this device? And that's certainly something that we could help them navigate through without any issue, but like you said, our type of profession, you have to be more hands-on in a lot of ways, particularly with prosthetics.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense for sure. So, moving forward, marketing, you already mentioned, you mentioned your website. I mean, that's a big thing that people need to realize. And I think people, have been realized. It's like, man, if we're down and we don't have salespeople, picking the phone up or at least knocking on doors in person, they have to pick the phone up and send emails. Website and the digital presence that you have comes in a big place. So, you mentioned the website being a big part. What other marketing tactics have we executed for you that you think has been a big big help to to further you along and push the needle?
Just having keep invested in our current digital marketing and advertising partnership we have with you at Palo, and I think we've been able to sustain our website, Google Ads, and social media campaigns, which in turn continues to improve our SEO and enhance our company and product awareness.
No, absolutely. We appreciate you. Been a client of ours for 7 years, and we love those long-lasting relationships. We
really appreciate our relationship with you guys, and I think we've made leaps and bounds over to where we were initially.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We were really struggling with some antiquated websites back in the beginning and everything, and it's certainly definitely modernized and been a lot more easier, I think, to navigate. And there's always room for improvement, and that's what we continue to work on together year after year.
Absolutely. We do appreciate that. So, hey, Bill, I really appreciate you taking the time to hopping on here, the Game Plan for Growth show with me. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we have Bill DiTurio, Junior President of Anatomical Concepts, and we want to thank him for taking the time. Bill, keep on doing what you're doing here, and have a successful rest of 2020, and then we'll kick that out of here and kick into the new year.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate everything you guys do for us as well, and I appreciate you having me on. And you guys take care of yourself and stay well.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
This is your coach, Rob Palowitz. As always, thanks for watching Game Plan for Growth show, and stay tuned for our next episode as we share with you the playbook for growing your business.